There's a lot of questions regarding the 2022 Major League Baseball season. One of them, and a big one for me, is what if the Cincinnati Reds actually had good ownership? Not this guy or this guy, but someone like this guy. We come over here and take a look at the Reds. They got some good pieces, dog. Luis Castillo's coming back. Tyler Malley's good. John India is good. Tyler Stevenson's going to be good. Mike Minor's crap. TJ could be good if he wasn't injured all the time. Lucas Sims is going to be good. Aristides Aquino, they already DFA'd, so I don't know why he's on here. All that's besides the point. The management sucks ass, and I have to do something about it. So I'm going to sim to the All-Star break, and then we're going to start fixing these mother. Alright, so where we're sitting at right now, we're ranked 25th. They're about 12 games under 500, as to be expected. But we went and made some moves, dog. That's all that matters. That's all we're here for. We ain't paying attention to my background. We ain't paying attention to my bald ass head. So the athletics trade, I just acquired a prospect for Aristides Aquino because he's not on the team anymore. Even with the newest live rosters, he just still was on the team. But off of the trade block, we picked up Dylan Cease for Mike Minor, Vlad Gutierrez, and a minor leaguer. We picked up Zach Plesac from the Guardians for Justin Dunn and Sandy Leon. I don't know why his ass was on this team. We also picked up Connor Joe from the Rockies for Colin Moran, Albert Almora, and Tyler Callahan. I'm a fan of Tyler Callahan, but we have enough second basemen. And the Pirates also let me swindle them for Henry Davis, for Tommy Pham, who's on an expiring contract, Aramis Garcia, and Michael Triani, who we have no use for either of those guys. So even though I only did four, I'm going to count it as five because of the Aristides Aquino move, because he wasn't DFA'd on this roster. So that was the moves that we've made. We're ranked 25th with those. We got rid of some budget. That's all I'm worried about. Our draft picks, this guy's really low, but he has a high potential, so he'll probably be trade bait, because I only do usually 3 to 4 seasons. I don't do 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10-year builds. This guy's pretty good. This guy's pretty good. This guy's also pretty good, even though he's only going to be a 77. But there's some bright spots as far as the draft picks go. That's all that I'm doing so far, and I'll catch you up at the end of the season. We're not going to be a winning team. This was just to make some moves to make us better for the future. It's looking like they are going to be a losing team, but they're 72 and 90. They won at the end of the season. That's something to be interested about. 72 and 90. We're going to stop, take a look. Looks like we got some league leaders. Donovan Solano and hits. Too bad because he's not going to be coming back next year. Awards, it looks like we have a gold glove for Nick Senzel. GG's for Nick Senzel. Max Scherzer dropped down to an 81, but took the Cy Young 19 and 4. My man, he killed it. All right. We don't care about any of that. We're going to sim to the postseason, see who takes this year. It's going to be the Angels defeating the Phillies. Big shock. If you go and rebuild the Angels, if you just leave them with the team they have, they won't make the playoffs. Season 2 for the Reds is upon us, and we're ranked 21st, but I like how we look. We got Tyler Malley, who, if I remember correct, we did not re-sign yet. Hopefully he doesn't do too bad. We'll re-sign him back. We got Dylan Cease, Luis Castillo, Plesac. Lodolo is going to be our 5th starter for now with Hunter Green. We picked up Brad Hand off free agency. We brought back up TJ Antone since he would no longer be injured. We picked up Corey Knable, and we still have Lucas Sims, who's going to be our closer, but I'm going to move these two and let Corey be our closer for now. Lineups wise, we called up Jay Allen. We signed JD Martinez to a 1-year deal to run DH for us. We also still have Tyler, we have Connor, Henry, Tyler Stevenson, Max Schrock is up here. Moose is at the bottom of our lineup. With on the bench, we got Leonardo Rivas, Brandon Drury, Nick Senzel, Kyle Farmer, and Joey Votto. Joey is on the last year of his deal. Mike Moustakas is on the last year of his deal. So both of them are going to be expiring contracts. If Moose does well, I'll probably wind up flipping him. Votto is just going to sit on the bench. Hopefully we do really good this season, and if we do, I'll be able to get him to the playoffs again and maybe even to a World Series, because the guy deserved quite at the All-Star break yet, but we made a couple of moves, and I'm actually very excited for these. As for the Reds, that's Class A. We called up Ellie De La Cruz from AAA. We also sent down Hunter Green, but we picked up Luis Severino from the Yankees for Mike Moustakas, Chase Petty, and Ken Robertson, bruh. We also picked up Teoscar Hernandez and Ruben Cordera, sorry, for Jake Fraley and Brandon Drury. So we got rid of 1.5 million, 3 million. It's 4.5 million plus 17 from Mike. We just got rid of like $18 million from expiring guys who are not performing for us. So now we have Sevi, who's absolutely killing it, and we can move Nick Lodolo over to long relief. The bullpen still is what the bullpen is. I think they're going to get better. I mean, everybody's doing well, really, except for Lucas Sims at the moment. And lineups wise, we still have pretty much the same basis, except for now we got Ellie slotting in on third base, and then against left-handers we got Teoscar slotting in at right field. Bruh, I'm fine with this. I'm gonna send to the trade deadline now, and then I'm gonna have to take a peep at things and see, what things are looking like. That might be the only moves that I make, even if it still says we're 21st. I think we're gonna kill it for a minute, because we're at the end of the season. They were winning. They didn't go out and kill it or anything. They were 6 games over 500 though. It was, you know, going from losing the way they were to being 6 games over 500. That's a good turnaround without doing anything too crazy. As Zach Plesac was a Gold Glover, good for him. Hey, did not make the playoffs. So let's see who takes the win in this one. Looking like it's gonna be the Mariners defeating the Padres. Cool. GG's for Mariners fans. We're gonna get on to season 3. Maybe some of these younger guys will be up here. Maybe I'll have to sign some vets. See how things, we'll see how things go. Dog, this season 3 for the Reds, essentially, they should be a menace to baseball. It says they're ranked 9th, but I solidly disagree with that. Severino, Cease, Malley, Plesac, Castillo, which they had his potential at an 80. I went and raised his potential to an 84 just because the dude had solid seasons and he deserves to be better than an 80. I didn't mess with his attributes though at all. On free agency, we picked up Tyler Duffy. Great piece, especially on these franchise builds. He continuously does well. We also picked up Blake Trinan, so we still have Corey Knebel, Scott Barlow, Blake Trinan, TJ Antone, Luis Sessa, Tyler Duffy now, Lucas Sims. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got like 5 or 6 closers on our fucking bullpen, dog. Lineups wise, Matt McClain's actually leading off for us against right-handers. I'm happy for it because I want him on the team. But John India second, Ian Happ we picked up off free agency, he's batting third. CJ Crum we picked up off free agency, he's batting fourth. We got him on a 1-year deal, so hopefully he shows out. Teoscar, which I'm going to switch those two because he's better defensively. Teoscar, Tyler Naquin, Connor Joe at DH, Tyler Stevenson, and Ellie De La Cruz down at the bottom. Against left-handers, we slot Nick Senzel in, and everything else is about the same. Henry Davis gets his spot in against left-handers at first base. So I'm happy to see those worked out in that manner. And it says we're ranked 9th. I think we'll wind up outperforming that, but you never know how these game goes, bro. Have some hope. Have some hope. I'm kind of geeked up right now because we made 2 moves. One, we picked up Dustin May for Tyler Malley and some other pieces who Dustin is absolutely killing it. And also, we went and picked up Cedric Mullins for Tyler Naquin and whoever the fuck else it was. I don't we're better. We're ranked 6th and we're winning. You know what's crazy right now is I don't think we're going to make the playoffs. What? As I'm saying it, bro, 82 and 80 won the division. That's insane. 1, it's insane that we were 82 and 80, and 2, it's insane that we won the division with that. We should have been much better. Gold glove to Ian Happ, sick. I'm not 100% sure how this is going to go. We might sneak in and surprise some people. We might get clapped. So game 1, we take a big win. Game 2, Dylan Cease takes another win. Game 3, Dustin May takes a surprising loss to it. Okay. All right, game 4 against Ian Anderson, we take a loss. It's going to go to a game 5 between Lucas. Oh, I suck with words. Luis and Max Fried. Let's see if we can jump into this one. While I was looking at things, it looked like our lineup was just kind of cold at the top, and it seems that's kind of what the issue is, as Luis gives up a solo home run to Ronnie. We got 2 singles. We're getting to Max Fried. We're just not driving in the runs yet, as he gives up a second solo home run, this time to Matt Olson, as he strains the runner. We got a walk, a single. See, more guys are on base, but we're not driving them in. That's the issue right now. We're getting guys on, but we're not driving them in. As We got a guy on third. Good job to CJ Crone. We got 1 run in. We're only down by 1 right now. All right, we got 2 runs in now as there's a single by Ian Happ. They did make the pitching change. He got out of it. Luis Castillo in the 6th. Is he going to give up another run? Or is he going to get out of it? He gets out of it. Going 7th. CJ Connor Joe. Good job, brother. We're up 3-2 now. And are we going to add anything onto it? Looks like we don't. Luis, I got to take you out, Luis. I got so many guys in the bullpen. I got to let them finish it. Get us out of it, Lucas. Come on, dog. Good job, brother. Reds win. We're taking on past the Braves as we're going to be taking on the Phillies now. Sevy v. Wheeler, we take the win. Game 2, Dylan Cease. He takes another loss. Game 3, Dustin May takes a loss. Game 4, Plesac. Come on, guys. Y'all are shitting the bed. All right, we got beat by the Phillies. I guess it is what it is. Blows my mind that we even got past the Braves. The Phillies went on to defeat the Mariners. I think I got 1 more season left in me. 4th and final season for the Reds is going to kind of be something else if I go through these because arbitration is a thing, and I definitely took advantage of it because there's guys like Cedric who's not getting the money that he should be, and we signed some guys for 1-year contracts. And so I did some stuff. So we re-signed Ian Happ. We picked up Pete Alonso. We signed Willie Adames for a 1-year deal for $23 million. Still got Teoscar. Still got all these guys. Henry Davis is still here. Reese Hines is on the major league team. Austin Hendrick is on the major league team. The bench isn't too bad. You know, it's young guys and Henry Davis, who is still young. He's an 81. He's kind of over the other guys. Ellie De La Cruz is down there at the bottom. That 9th for us, a solid 9th hitter if he's hitting 15 plus home runs. Pitching rotation wise, we went and picked up Max Fried. He kicked us out of the playoffs, or he was tough for us in the playoffs. I don't remember. He beat us, but he's on the team now. Dustin May still here. Dylan Cease, Severino, Zach Plesac, Castillo, Knable, Duffy. This guy we brought up from the minors. Hunter Green, I put in the middle relief role because I don't want to lose him on waivers, so he's going to be a middle reliever for us. TJ Kittredge, we signed on a 1-year deal. Hopefully he doesn't fall off a cliff because he's 35, because if he does, I'll have to trade his ass real quick. But we're ranked 1st. It's about time we get some respect put on them Reds' name. And I'm not going to lie and act like that it was just an easy rebuild, because it took multiple moving pieces. But we'll see how they do this year. I think they'll do a lot better than they did last year. It ain't going to be a surprise if they make the playoffs. I'm very disappointed to say that we had Teoscar Hernandez got hurt, so we had to go and trade for Andrew Vaughn. He was on the trade block. I didn't pay attention to how much he was making. He was only making about $3 million. We had to go trade for him, fill out some roster pieces, which means when the playoff times come, that Austin Hendrick is going to wind up probably being sent down, so that there's a spot for each of the guys, because I'm not going to send down Andrew Vaughn when I'm paying him $3 million. He's an 80 plus. But Teoscar Hernandez got hurt, and they said he's going to be out for like 50 to 60 days or something like that. I think it said 1 to 2 months. I don't really remember. All I know, he got hurt. He's still going to be injured for 1 to 2 months. Yeah, put his ass on the 60-day DL. So that hurts because he's a big bat, but it's all right. We'll make do. Sorry, I'm just sitting here with my mouth open because we just went and picked him up, and now he's injured for 1 to 2 months. I swear to God. What am I supposed to do right now? 4th and final season, the Reds blew it out of the water. They won the division 162, as I expected. I expected them to do really good. I'm surprised there's no awards. Max Fried in winning percentage, and Zach Plesac in whip. Zach Plesac always does good for me, as Cedric hit 13 triples. If you had one centerpiece that you was going to want to go pick up every time, it better be Zach Plesac. I don't care. Castillo is going to stay in long relief. We're looking pretty fine as far as that goes. I think I'm going to move Lucas Sims over. Dude, 15 innings, 0 ERA as a setup man. That's solid as hell. Who are we going to be facing in this first round? Let's see if we can come out with something this time around. As game one, it's going to be the Phillies again. Freed is going to lose game one. Game two, Ranger Dustin. We take a win in that one. Game three, Dylan Cease takes a loss again. Game four, take the win. Game five, Plesac versus Wheeler. We see Zach Plesac killed it. Game one against the Dodgers, it's going to be Freed takes the loss. Game two, Dustin May against his old team takes a loss 15-10. That's a crazy game. Game three, take the win. Game four, Sevy takes a loss. We're on the verge, and we were kicked out. I'm so sad. So frustrated. 162, and they got kicked out, bro. Get the hell out of here.
Emotional damage!